greatest tragedies in Gundam, in war in Gundam, the character that you love bonded with has a high chance of dying. And if I remember correctly, in this war of Gundam's new episode, Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans second season, on freaking episode 20, I had one of my death flags on many characters, and guarantee of all freaking hell breaking loose right now, it just had to come true. I was expecting myself to be totally wrong, honestly. Like, seriously, I was expecting myself to be wrong. But sometimes when you are correct, it could... Gosh, man. Yeah, my mind and heart is literally wanting to shatter right now. I can't take it. Let's just get this recap started. We have to it at the beginning of the war. We have to it that Chad and Dante are like trying to get back to the original fleet while everyone else is holding off the mobile suits, you know? While Mikazuki has been fighting Julieta and so forth, and Julieta says she has no fear and so forth, and she plans on defeating him. And honestly, let's be honest. She has no chance to defeat Mikazuki. And if I should remind you, I have a death flag on her already. And so forth, you know? And we have to it that that they were reinforcing and getting ready to go with the retreat signal. But apparently what makes it worse right now and ugly is that somehow Rustel had like a subordinate or someone he corrupted within Mcgilis' fleet use a dying slave weapon, which is an illegal weapon, which Rastel counters back with that dying slave weapon again. And I'm thinking in my mind, are you freaking serious? And Shino took a serious heavy damage by pushing freaking like Ride or Ride out of the way. And right now things have gotten a little hectic as Tekkanon lost one ship and they go back to the Isurugi or their main ship. You know? And a lot of comrades died. And as for Shino himself, he's okay, but he he has his arm broken, which is really, really bad. Like, terribly, terribly bad. Not to mention where, I think Yamagi ends up being concerned and is being concerned about him, you know, and he really wanted to make sure he's okay. But we have to it that Orga, on the other hand, wants to retreat, but they say we have nowhere to retreat, honestly. We have to see this to the end. And of course, Shino says like he's going to show him his Super Galaxy Cannon, which is actually related to a dying slave weapon, you know? That kind of thing. We also have to it that Yamagi and Shino had their moments here and there, but I want to get to a scene where Mcgilis summons his Gundam Bio and ends up about to clash against Gaelio. But we have to it that Isurugi, I think, which is like Mcgilis' second in command or right-hand man, ends up distracting him a little longer. And we have to it that Orga, along with Eugene, and then the others are about to make their final stand, you know? And of course, like, we have to it that, Yamagi ends up telling you better not die, you hear me, and so forth. I won't forgive you if you die. And there were hints in this episode, whether it be a bromance or something, but I think I kind of read up on it a bit, and it looks like it's a little true, is that Yamagi has a crush on Shino, you know? Like, in other words, you could say he's in love with them, but yeah, it doesn't matter now, because honestly, like, what I'm gonna get into is literally starting to freaking kill my heart, and of course, Yamagi did, like I said, Yamagi did warn Shino, I won't forgive you if you die. He goes like hell I'll ever die. There's a goal right in front of us. And he's about to they use the second ship, the Tekkanon uses one of their, like, ships to, like, launch a final scale attack and to go after like, Rastel, you know? while Mikazuki engages against Giulietta, they end up using one of the ships as distractions, and we have to it that everyone tells Shino to fire, and the moment he tried to fire, Giulietta launches a weapon that managed to oh gosh, that goes off course and misses its target. I'm thinking in my mind, are you freaking for real, man, dude? You can't be freaking serious, dude. Seriously, I was screaming in agony the moment that happened and so forth. Because his aim was off thanks to Giulietta's throwing weapon. Even Mikazuki went into freaking agony, and Shino yells in total rage and goes towards the fleet, which I don't know why. Either he's frustrated or he couldn't take it anymore, and then he ends up being bombarded by a bunch of blasts and then ends up dying later. And there goes Gundam Flores or Rusei Go 4 or something, And that ends off there. And look at the preview of the next episode. It looks like the war is still continuing and things are still looking really bad. And Shino dies. Like I said, I had Shino on a death flag, honestly. It was coming, because if this was the final battle, it was guaranteed that the characters we bonded with, we cherished ever since from season 1 to right now, they are more likely having a high chance to die. If this was the final battle, and if the second season is really the final season of Gundam Blood, Iron Blood Orphans, many characters are really bound to die. So, one thing for sure I can say for real right now is that Shino's death flag was completed. That was raised. There are a couple more death flags I expect in this series before it ends. That is all out on Gaelio, Rastel, Giulietta, possibly Eork, and you know what? There's one last one that I've been saving for, and I'm pretty sure y'all know what I am really talking about. The last one is for Mikazuki himself. Possibly there's another one before Mikazuki. Possibly Akihiro might die, and then Mikazuki. Like I said, man, Shino, I really love the guy, I mean, Yamagi having to have a bromance with him, or even have a crush on him, or even like him or love him, even though he goes you don't understand how I feel. For some reason, I have no problems with yaoi or something. It's just maybe there might be some things that I may not enjoy, maybe, unless it has to be a point where it's not too focused on, but, I don't know. It's just Shino Shino, my man, or bro, you are, one of them hyperactive, happy-go-lucky, having to, trying to fight for your life, for the field of battle, and for Tekkenon, dude. You've done an honorable job, dude. I love you, man, and you will be missed. Many people tell me this in Gundam, seriously, you best be prepared for many events in Gundam such as this one, because they have no problem killing off many, many characters that you love and bonded with for a very, very long time, and that is a true freaking fact. I went through this in Iron Blood Orphans many times already, and you all been through that if you watch my season 1 recap and then up to right now. I went through how many deaths already, and then I went through maybe a couple, maybe another one in another series. I'm broken. There's nothing I can really say right now, guys. You may think it's cringy, but I'm just letting you know how I feel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Gundam fans might feel the same way as I do. At least not a lot, but at least a few to many. I'm done. I can't talk anymore. So I'll see you guys in my next video or so. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and let me just cry in a bit in the corner inside my mind. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Goodbye, Shino.